last time on Freedom Planet, missed your attack, and taking out someone's precious creation. Geronimo!
This is far from over!
Woohoo! That's how it's done.
And now, greetings everyone, it's me, Gig11. I'm on death's doorstep because I had to replay through Sky Battalion, so we can start off with a very long cutscene ahead of us. Well, it's not that long, but you know what I mean. We're gonna head into Jade Creek, and I am dreading Jade Creek because of a certain mid-boss that I swear is harder than the actual boss. So, enjoy the show, and I'll see you when Jade Creek starts.
Huh. So that's why your airships are boat-shaped.
How could Zhao do this?
He must have thought we were all he needed.
We would have been ready if he had told us. No wonder Brevon's gotten away with everything. Our leaders are too brain-dead to pay attention to anything but themselves! Never mind. I don't know.
It's alright. How far is the closest city?
Shang-Tu is just a few miles east.
We'll give that panda guy an update on the situation. The Magister might be able to help.
I hate when Okay. If there's one thing I hate doing is accidentally prematurely pressing A before a character can finish their cutscene.
I hope he believes us. Things have been pretty crazy so far, huh?
Yeah.
How long have you been away from your parents?
I'm not sure. It feels like a really long time.
And you've been alone in the woods ever since?
Yeah.
I hope this doesn't sound weird, but that's kind of impressive. I wouldn't survive a day without my treehouse. Hey, when this is all over, how about we have a girls' night out? Just you and me.
You mean a play date?
Something like that. We could try out some dresses, or maybe buy a huge plate of sushi and just pig out.
What about Carol? Can she come too?
Good luck getting her to put a dress on.
I bet Carol is as annoyed as a house cat if you tried to put a dress on her.
Well, sure. I'd like that.
Great!
Look, everyone! The city!
Haha, my friends! How did the negotiations fare?
Prince Dale took the stone.
We need to speak to the Magister immediately.
I see. Very well then. He deserves to know.
A thousand good greetings to you, Magister.
It's my understanding that Shui Gong is now in possession of the Kingdom Stone.
Not exactly, Your Greatness. Someone else has it.
Explain.
It's been taken by a warlord named Brevon. He has been manipulating the three kingdoms into waging war.
And you have proof of this?
This is a fragment of one of Brevon's machines. Have your scientists examine it. You'll find that its mineral composition doesn't match anything that's built on your world.
Wait! Don't touch it! This theory you have of a man from another world sounds highly suspicious, at best. If you will allow me to explain, Magister, I have a different theory in mind.
Proceed.
This is nothing but an attempt from Mayor Zhao to cover up the atrocities he committed against our kingdom's stone. He must have offered you a generous reward to come here and make up this ridiculous story. After all, you can't resist money, Sash Lilac and Carol T.
And you know our names because...
You were quite the fortune teller yesterday, so I couldn't resist doing a little background check. Not only have the two of you been stealing crystal shards, you've been working for the same group that claimed responsibility for the stone's theft, the Red Scarves.
Hey, look, Lilac, it's our identical twin sisters.
They're criminals and spies, Your Excellency.
Is this true?
We were just...
Wait. Magister, we're no longer members of the Scarves. It was a long time ago. We did what we had to survive.
Detain them until further notice. Make sure the commander and his evidence are properly quarantined.
Hey, easy!
Magister, please! We don't have time for this!
You're right. Take them away immediately.
Examine the fragment! Examine it!
That stupid panda girl.
Come closer. We can't let the guards hear us. Now, let's try and figure this out. We gotta bust out of here, but we can't leave without Torque.
You got any bright ideas, Miss Hero Pants?
It's not gonna be easy. He's been quarantined.
What if we bribe the guards?
Carol? We don't have any of our belongings.
Ooh, I'll pretend I have to pee really bad, and then when they open the gate, we'll make a break for it.
I told you, we can't leave without Torque.
All right. Oh, I got it now. First, we'll both switch clothes, and then I'll switch with Mila. And then when they, This way! What?
Huh?
I can dig through here. Well, that makes it easy. Let's go.
Actually, only one of us should go. We don't want the guards to suspect anything.
I'll go. For the team.
The sooner you find Torque, the sooner we can get out of here.
It has come to my attention that there are still chasers among us. We must neutralize them.
Sha! I'll get you, Commander!
According to our intelligence reports, direct infiltration of the city will be impossible without exposing our operations.
As soon as they leave, I want them dragged to our remote base. Do whatever it takes to bring them under our control.
One failed attempt later.
Nice try.
Well, there goes that plan. I'm sorry.
Wait! Tell the Magister, I want to confess.
What?
Very well. It's okay. I have an idea. So Torque has nothing to do with this. We forced him to help us against his will.
I see. Since you have displayed integrity in revealing this farce, I will release your friend. But this does not change your own fate. You and your companions have lied to us, and in doing so have wasted our time and resources. You will remain imprisoned until I deem otherwise.
If I may make one last request, I want to say goodbye to him and apologize for the trouble I've caused.
Very well. Make it quick.
I don't know what to say. We needed Shang-Tu's support.
I know, but we can't do anything while we're all sitting behind bars. We need more evidence.
But what about you guys?
We'll catch up with you. Busting out of here will be a piece of crab cake.
Now we're back to, now we're back to gameplay. And if you notice, I have full health instead of like no health. That's because I died and had to try again. This stage is it's probably going to be your first real challenge, and I'm going to go back a bit. Unfortunately, that means costing my fire shield, because these guys will hurt you. I have to jump over here, get this star card. Then I must then dive here to get another star card and some element orbs. Now, in terms of showing off gameplay for other characters, I will show off Torque in a bonus episode, as well as the bloopers, because I'm pretty sure many of you are wondering why am I not showing the bloopers. Shouldn't I be showing the bloopers? But that can wait for another episode as such. And expect to, like, if you haven't died in any of the stages prior, expect to die here. This will, because if it isn't the obstacles and chaos about running from chain to authorities in the stage, it's definitely going to be the mid-boss of this stage. Maybe even the boss. Anyways, here's another card right here, and I think that's all the cards in this room, or in this frame. So run away from these meteor rollers, and do the same. Lilac has more of an edge on these stages, then again, Lilac has an edge on most, if not all, stages that she's in. Anyway, go down here, and to progression, and of course, you want to make your way up here. If you need HP, if you need some HP, then that's your best way of getting some right there. Now I know which part I'm in. I'm trying to remember what star cards are here, if any. Oh yeah, this is where Carol gets her bike. Well, at least I know where to go whenever I have to do the no-death Carol run. Anyways, this stage has the hardest Tau token to get. I'm not kidding. This Tau token is hard to get with any character. Like, no matter which character you are, it will prove to be a challenge, because you have to do something, and it's really well hidden. It's probably the most well hidden Tau token out there. Water, like, this is, well, so much for having a water shield here. This is probably the one, like, one of the few stages that actually has water in it, and water is... And getting air in this game is handled differently than getting air in platforms like this. So, let me just show you. Now, you can regain air just by jumping out of water, or by going over to one of these bubbles. These bubbles will refill your little air bar just by standing in them. You don't need to wait for a bubble to come out, and then you need to pop it. Though it was that way in the earliest Sage demo, 1.0. There is an earlier demo that has never been surfaced online, and that's for a good reason. And no, I'm not. It's not nothing like that. That July 29th, 1995 build creepypasta that's been going around. No, it's more so. It's just because it harkens back to the days when Freedom Planet was originally a Sonic fan game, where Lilac was a hedgehog, well, and as well as a Dragon Boost up here. This is where your Tau token would be. But again, back when Lilac was a hedgehog, and back when the game had rings instead of crystals and such, and rings were your health. It was a very different game back then, and sadly, we're probably never going to get that version of the game to surface online. But now that we got the Tau token, let's breeze past the Shane 2 authorities and with our newly found invincibility. However, I'm going to tell you this now, we are getting to the one point where I usually die at. And oh boy, am I worried. Because I know I'm probably going to die in this stage a lot, because this stage has always been my kryptonite. Well, not really, but when going for no-death runs, this is always the first stage I struggle with. Anyways, now with that card easily out of the way, Oh yeah, I already got that one. Do a simple cyclone off of a spring, and you'd be, excuse me, like that, and you'd be able to clear that area easily. Now, again, if you haven't died until this point, you're going to die now. You are literally going to die now because of the mid-boss here. The mid-boss here is easily going to be your... easily going to die because of how chaotic it is. This is Neera, the very person who decided to expose us despite our best efforts to help. If you're lucky, you can get her in this little infinite, and I actually cleared her on her first try. I think it's much harder to do in later versions. It could be because of this version, but goodness gracious, I was not expecting to clear her. I was not expecting to just infinite her on the first try. But I know I will struggle with her when I get to doing the Mila no-death run, and that's going to be how I'm going to show off Mila in Carol's exclusive cutscenes. And, like, you don't know how worried I was. Anyways, Jade Creek's second song, I'm trying to avoid just calling them Act 2s because I'm pretty sure everyone wants to call these, like, Act 2s and stuff like that. Everyone gets the idea that this is inspired by the likes of Sonic the Hedgehog, and I'm pretty sure I'd be bearing repeating if I decide to do it myself. Anyways, go up here, you get a star card, and if you go somewhere downwards, trying to remember where it is, there it is. You get a star card down here, and, ow. Yeah, and ow, definitely. But, ugh. Whoa. You're on their submarine, they're trying to get you off of it by attacking it, and can I just say, why would you put a shield like this here? Sure, you can damage other enemies with it, but the moment you step in water, it's automatically gone. And this place is pure chaos incarnate. I'm not kidding. It's very easy to get shot here. So, go here, and you are rewarded with another star card. But I'm not sure if... Okay. For some reason, there's a little one up here. Though I'm surprised they didn't decide to... Wait, did something just fall? Oh, no, it's just me. I'm surprised they didn't just decide to say, put a Tau token there, because I think that would have been the perfect place for it. It's well hidden. But I think that's all of the star cards, but if in case I miss any, I will go over them before we begin part 4. That's my favorite joke in this game, and I got hit, so you know that hurts. Now I just have to worry about not getting hurt. Hold on. Now I need some... Good thing I got some HP, because this is a relatively calm section in comparison to what we had to go through. And goodness gracious, I need some health because I'm panicking. I don't want to have to go through Neera again because I never clear Neera on my first try. It is very hard to clear Neera on my first try, believe me. Oh, that's our introduction to those enemies. I do not know what their names are, but I know they will be returning in Battle Glacier, and believe me, Battle Glacier is going to be a real treat of itself. Now again, if I missed anything here, well, in this stage, I will go over it before we begin Pangu Lagoon. Anyways, Serpentine's back, and like, I recommend you begin your first strike and just make sure you do not get caught in that one attack. Otherwise, Serpentine can and will kill you with that way. Anyways, here's what I recommend you do to speed up the boss fight. Like, try to wait for your charge bar to charge up, and attacks her from yourself. This will trigger him to actually act early ahead of time, and you can use this as a ways to do a speed kill on him. This will allow your partners, your friends, to actually come in sooner with a health refill, and they'll actively try to aid with the boss fight. Do this again until the glass is completely broken. Now, and believe me, now, when Torque was still being worked on, supposedly an early version of Torque going through Jade Creek was around, and he was supposed to fight the Absolution not once, not twice, but 3 times in this campaign. Anyways, fortunately, we only have like 1 outtake for this stage. Thank goodness.
What do we do? Lilac?
I don't know.
Did the music glitch out? I think it might be an actual version glitch, because I never had the music glitch out here. Wow. Well, it's just like the music begins and then it just stops. Maybe because of where it was? Okay. And I did get Card Collector, so I don't have to revisit this stage. Thank goodness.
Maybe we're not cut out for this. We should go home.
So that's it. We just leave and let Torque die?
What are we supposed to do? I like Torque, but this is so much bigger than us. We're just kids.
That doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean anything? Look at what they did to me! To us! Sometimes I feel like you're trying to get us killed.
How can you say that? I put myself out there on the front line so you don't have to!
Yeah, and I always have to bail you out.
What's the problem with that? We're helping each other do the right thing.
But I don't want to do the right thing! I just want to spend time with my best friend! If the only way I can do that is by risking my life, maybe we shouldn't be friends anymore.
Carol.
Don't! Just don't. I'm done.
It's okay. I'm going after him. Alone.
Let me come with you.
No. Carol's right. Friends shouldn't let each other get hurt. You should stay behind with her. Mila, stay here.
I won't leave you.
Stay!
Well, she is a dog, so you are telling her to do the right thing. Anyways, there it is. Thermal base. And probably one of the more fan-favorite stages in the game. Thermal base can be a relatively hard stage to, well, go through, and even speed run, if you don't know the right path. Now, in this little frame right here, there is only, one star card, and it's... Ugh. I say frame because that's what the rooms are divided into. They're divided into frames. Oh, the magic of Click Team.
Intrusion detected. Please remove yourself from the facility.
Anyways, if you're wondering what this card is, well, you get it right here. And of course that cutscene is a little bit, melodramatic, and it's just like, then again, like what else are you supposed to feel if you're only 12 years old and you have to, and you're nearly, fighting for your life trying to help a 15-year-old dragon out. Anyway. You want to hop on this, because this is the easiest way to get the first star card in the entire level. Like that. See? 61. Now that we have our star card and now we can move on to progression. Now we have a metal shield. We are immune to spikes, and we immediately lose it. That's fine too. So let's move on to the next room. There are going to be some shade troopers, as we saw in the last level. These guys are no laughing matter. They do take a good bit of damage knockover, and if they are grouped together, they can and will try to combo you into oblivion, and they make certain stages way more unforgiving. There is no star cards here, as far as I know. So let's gather the petals. Now in pre-release builds of this game, those little bomb things, they can actually hurt you. This was changed, I don't know for what reason, but I think it's probably to make so that you are not punished for wanting to move ahead. Like, I can get why they hurt you initially, but oh well, I'm not complaining. Like, anyway. I'm just gathering shinies because they're right there, so get them. Anyway. Darn it. And on hard mode, those guys take out 2 health petals apiece. 2! Yeah, be careful of those. And go... Ow. Go down here. I don't think there's any star cards down there, so it's all smooth sailing until, like, the next part. So be careful around those. You will have to go through empty shafts of them. It's kind of... Like, think of this like if you took a Mega Man stage and put it into a Sonic game. This is what you get. And, like I'm getting, like, Magma Man vibes from playing this stage. And even then, I haven't even beat Mega Man 9 for myself, all because of that blasted Wily Fortress. Though your only way of playing Mega Man 9 and 10 nowadays is through the Legacy Collection. Unless you have a Nintendo Wii with a copy of Mega Man 9 and 10 on it. Or a PS3. Or an Xbox 360. Though I think the Wii is probably your best way of playing it if you want more nostalgic control, because the Wii is like an elongated, it's like a breadstick version of an NES controller. Anyways.
Unlock this door. Stand on the blinking floor panel to your right. Just kidding.
And that's why I like syntax. Now, this next mini-boss, please don't let these guys land in a mini-boss fight. This is our first syntax encounter. Now, if you're new to the boss fight, you can, like, duck under the fire, but beware, she does go in a predictable set pattern. Boss doesn't last too long. Now for this next phase. That is very easy to do. Now, I remember this being one of the establishing shots in the little Steam trailer. And in early stages of this game's development, this was the final stage. Now it's just the fake-out final stage, and I'm pretty sure you guys remember a certain Sonic ROM hack that probably inspired that scene. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. It's a very old ROM hack. Anyways, now we're in the more aquatic part of the stage. Thermal Base Act 2. And, this one does have the extremely well-hidden, star cards here. Starting with this one. Actually, I think I should, this one can be a real tricky bit to get, and it's only possible to get it with Fly-Like, as far as I know. Because I can't really seem to get it with Mila or Carol otherwise. And don't expect me to try to get the star cards with with Carol or Mila, unless it's Trap Hideout. And I hate Trap Hideout so much. I hate that stage so much. No! Have to go all the way back up there. because there is a star card up there, and I want to get it. Puppy want upsies, even though I'm not playing as a dog yet. I stress, yet. Hey, there are so many fearsome foes in this stage. Really? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I wanted to go left. There we go. You get an HP bonus and a star card. So now that we have our star card in tow, we can move on with the stage. Now, I believe there is a star card hidden in this particular section. Why are there fire shields here if there's water? Go underneath this area. Get all these health petals. Now, I believe this was probably meant to be a Carol-only area, but since you can get it as Lilac, it should be easy. So, now let's move on to... Let's get hit. Move on to, another part of the stage. Get ourselves a shield that will probably last us, probably a minute. I usually get shot before I enter this area. Anyways, this area is recommended that you take it with Lilac. If you can take it with Carol, it's probably going to be tricky because Carol can wall jump, but you need to be careful about these spikes. Anyway. Up. And we just move left and right. And we lose our shield immediately, but oh well. There is another star card here. Now, I'm going to have some trouble trying to locate the next star card. Because I do know where another one is, but I'm trying to remember it. I'm not sure if you can access that one room that has that crusher, but I think it's a hint to tell you that there are crushers in this stage, and if you are in the unfortunate placement for them, yeah, you will die in one shot. One hit. So basically you want to get out of the way when they do land. Oh, I forgot about this one, but I'm glad I found it. Anyway. The things you do when you decide to take the path less traveled. Again, those things will kill you in one shot. So time your judgment carefully and time when to progress. Also, be careful gathering health in that area because you can easily lose it. Don't hit that switch right there because you need to get in here. This particularly tricky spike section. Or you do that. Anyway, go up. And now that we're free from that. Oh! Okay. There we go. I want to say that's practically all of them. Be careful of this section, or you just lose your shield like me, an idiot. And I believe this is our second to last star crystal. Of course, the one I get hit with is crystal number 69. I mean, someone had to mention that number somewhere. But we are almost at the end of the stage. Man, these stages go by. Anyways, for going out of your way, you get 2 1-ups and one of the last star cards. If I missed any star cards, I will go over it before we begin Pangu Lagoon. So man, I hate Shade Troopers, but at least I knocked them dead. Anyway. So, this is where your Tau token is. It's a gimme. So let's take it. Down we go!
Please remain still during the incineration process. Thank you.
Anyways, this is Boss Off. I don't know if that's the name of the boss here, but it's one of the many forms Syntax takes within this game. So, as soon like as soon as you get a good hit on it, you might want to anticipate the location of those spike balls, and wait for Syntax to go up here. And of course, I was able to easily take Syntax out of that for a while. You want to be right here so you can avoid her. There we go. And yeah, no outtakes for this stage. Nice. Celebratory Dragon Boost. Man, this is probably the shortest part I have to record yet. Anyways, yeah, only one real outtake with this entire video. So, next time, Lilac's gonna meet some unfortunate events. You'll see those, soon enough. Anyways, I've been Gigalem. I hope you enjoyed this part, and, if you want to donate, there will be some links in the description below. Other than that, I shall bid you guys adieu. And there is your card collector for Thermal Base. See you guys in a moment. Yeah, those things are called meteor rollers, and they hurt. They hurt real bad. But, as you can tell, I'm close to death. I am very... well, that didn't last long now, did it? And, as you know, no death run.